This week we're in Venice, California for a shoot with Neva. With me today I have the Nikon D850 and a 70-200 2.8 FL. We're filming short film for Sundance submission as well as taking images of these outfits for rubyandjenna.com.
Toss it in here. Most of the photos I have of Tim are just a camera in front of your face. I probably have at least 40 of those images.
What are we doing today, Taylor?
We don't know what we're doing today. We're very unprepared for this entire trip. But Blair has an idea.
Blair, what are we doing today?
Well, we're just trying to figure that out at the moment. Neva, do you know what we're doing today?
No.
We have no information at this table as of yet, but we have plans in development, and we'll get back to you.
What are we doing next time, Taylor?
We are going to take some photos out here in Venice. It's a very nice day. And instead of the beach, instead of the pier, we're just going to go through the back alleys and just take some photos and do some behind the scenes. Tim is layer 3 behind the scenes. So behind the scenes 1 is on my camera. Behind the scenes 2 is Blair working it, continuing to work it. And behind the scenes of Blair filming the behind the scenes is Tim.
Not a lot of smell, but like the subject is the shoot that's happening between you two.
This is our modest economy size car.
I think it could be bigger.
I wish that it was even just like 2 feet more.
I'd feel safer if it was twice as tall.
Where are we going? You ready?
Work time. Let's do this.
I'm racking like crazy, guys.
Time to work. Let's get serious.
Rack focuses. All right. This actually looks really great already.
These images are all from my 2019 preset. It is available in Patreon, or you can get it straight out if you prefer that. The link is in the description. There's a dog.
Cool. Maybe come up to this little shade spot.
Shade is your best friend at 12 noon.
Multitasking of Blair. All right, that looks good like that.
Who's Blair on the phone with? Maybe it's Roberto Alomar of the 1994 Toronto Blue Jays.
You got it. Just a bit.
Neva's doing an amazing job every time she hears the shutter click. She just moves slightly, and that's exactly what I want.
Good light first, and there's a lot of good light right here. Shade is always the best, but a little bit of sun's not too bad. It's really bright and sunny right now. It's kind of 12 noon, not so good, but I always want to have sun at my subject's back if they are in the sun. This is the first time that I've photographed a model in quite some time, and coming from a wedding background where I kind of have to be working with people that aren't really comfortable in front of the camera, and today is pretty much the easiest thing I've ever done in my entire photography career. She's just killing it.
And which jungle are we in right now?
This is the, I don't know my jungles.
Found this really nice pocket of light at the end of this alleyway here with some beautiful spotted texturized light coming through the shrubbery. You all know I'm a fan of foliage. Really nice soft bounce coming off the walls here and even reflecting off of the concrete. Are you shaking?
All right, so I'm gonna have you just right here, I think, just on the other side of this, so maybe this will give you some bounce. So if you're kind of right about there. Everything is kind of pointy here. Yeah, this looks incredible. Who would know that you're just on busy street?
I'd always prefer to find a setup like this where the light just all works and you can kind of work within the elements that you're given, rather than bringing in lights to set everything up. I prefer to work faster and more efficient. For Neva specifically, it's not a big deal. She's super comfortable in front of the camera, but for my normal wedding couples, I feel it makes much better images that are much more natural and real to the actual couple. All of the photos we've been taking today are within 2 square blocks of each other. I like to find these high density photo locations. I would rather find a spot with a lot of different options than just one spot with kind of like one amazing photo, because if that photo doesn't work, you're kind of stuck. But here we can always work within all of the possible opportunities that are within these few square blocks. Although a lot of people talk a bunch of crap about shooting at high noon, I actually kind of like the brightness and the bounce that it brings.
So this location works because there's light kind of bouncing off over here, as well as just good walls and light surfaces, and all of the architecture in the background, including the dog at the end of the alleyway, kind of matches the outfit. So I like it.
2 more outfits to go, and we've been at this for maybe 30 minutes, just kind of walking around, taking lots of images and making a lot of things happen really quickly.
What's on your camera, Taylor? What is this? Who's right behind you?
This is an Insta360X, and it makes it look like your camera, but there's just a drone here. Look. Wild, right? Yeah, it's good light out this way.
Oh yeah, great light.
Did anyone else see the Photographer Island destination wedding we did? I feel like this is the reboot of it with Blair instead of Marshall. Still Tim, though.
People probably looking down this alleyway like, what's really going on here?
Who is that?
Do you want a little picture here, bud?
Yeah. Where should I go?
You can be right there.
Where do you get all your jewelry and stuff? All your knickknacks?
This from DJ's mom.
It's an heirloom?
What?
Is it an heirloom?
This? Yes. When Barbara was a child, she found this in the ocean, and she's kept it ever since. And when she goes like this, it tells her what to do that day.
Thank you, Neva, for letting us follow you around with a bunch of cameras and take some images.
What's the name of this plant?
So this is a red Rupert. It's only found near the beach in Venice Beach. Red Rupert. Not a lot of smell, but colorful, lovely. Cut.
All right, that's all for today. A few more photos, and then we are on our way to an engagement-style shoot in Newport Beach. If you haven't yet seen that, it's already on my YouTube channel. It was up last week, so head over to my YouTube channel, check that out, and see you over there. I'll be back again next week with less cameras than this week.
Oh, hello. Hi. Okay, keep going for me. I think this is my favorite look.
This week on Survivor Island of Photographers. 3 photographers photograph a 30-guest wedding. Who will be voted off the island? Will it be Marshall, who wears a shirt in the swimming pool? Tim, who seduces a young mariachi named Andreas? Or Taylor, who just won't stop photographing clouds? Then, 10 minutes before the ceremony, rain. Find out how it ends on this week's episode of Survivor Island of Photographers.